we are live.
All right, great. Welcome everybody to tonight's episode of A World on Fire, where we last left off. The party had descended into some kind of artifact meant for people trying to attain deityship. They met with several trials before eventually finding their friend Kato and the other person that went in there, a woman named Ray, and were able to finish the process with Kato taking whatever item was there at the end. And when they came out of the artifact, they found that their friends Tasani and Ramona, who had went in with them, didn't make the trip. Their bodies were still alive, but basically the lights were off. There was nobody home. After yelling at Asher for a bit, Kato started grunting with pain as something was happening to him as a side effect of taking the object. And as they're trying to figure out what to do, the Archheart showed up and basically demanded the power given to him, going as far as to command Ray to kill Kato. There was a lot of back and forth as the party didn't really trust the Archheart or Ray or Asher, but eventually they decided to side with Kato, who told them to trust Asher. So they had Asher absorb the power, which did something to him, which made him go unconscious. While all this was going on, Groomsh the Ruiner was outside, basically calling out the Archheart, and so now the
Yo, bitch.
yeah, basically, this is basically what was going on. So now the Archheart had to go out there and fight Groomsh without the new power, and it was a little bit of a even fight, and it looked like the Archheart was winning until Groomsh just straight up stabbed them through the chest. And then that was when shit hit the fan, as like black smoke started to ooze out of the Archheart, and the Archheart took their true form, that of the Chained Oblivion, blotting out the sky with darkness, and just seeming to demolish Groomsh. Not really sure what happened to him. He just seemed to disappear amidst the smoke. And then, while that was happening, Asher woke up and didn't seem to remember who he was, and was really hungry. So the party tried to find him food, but he didn't like anything that
Fucking
they
disgusting.
offered. And eventually he did find something that he liked, a piece of flaming fungus.
Gross.
And he ate some of that. And then the party, now that all perceivable danger was gone, they decided to take a long rest. And roughly halfway through that rest, while Asher is trying to summon his wagon, it shows up, and strangely, coming out of the wagon are several people that most of you do not recognize, but Ray recognizes, as it's her friends, Ophelia, Dark. There was also Karos and Spark, which you guys would recognize, as well as Farron the half-elf. And so we pick back up with these people stepping out of the wagon, and Ray going to run up to them, and Asher the druid looking at them and just saying, What are all you people doing in my wagon? As Ray, you come running up, and Ophelia, Dark, and the others, because it's basically just me and Josh. Um, uh,
I just love looking at the characters for today. It's just like Mike.
I know, right? Yeah. Basically, what you guys just went through, after, Karos and Spark showed up in Vasselheim, you all decide to go and try and save Farron. You're able to get to the Abyss by using the wagon. It seemed to be like auto-coded, where as soon as you guys entered, you were just sent off. You fought a shit ton of demons, fought Orcus again, and then eventually saved Farron and brought him back. Although you were having trouble getting back until the wagon just seemed to activate by itself, and here you are, and you see Ray running up to you, quickly followed by Kato.
And none of the others, because y'all sketchy.
Oh yeah, we are.
Oh, we're the sketchiest.
Ray's running full speed to Ophelia.
Yay! I mean... Hi. She's very confused.
A lot's happened.
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh shit.
Where are we? Where have you been? What?
I thought
I tried to reach you a few times.
Yeah, I'm still not 100% sure why you can't. I met the Arcart, and I thought I was
Gonna die.
questing to get him power so that he could, be a god for my temple and for those that follow him again, instead of us just really apparently just going along as though nothing is wrong. Found a seed, got sucked into it, my soul. Kato came after me, which I didn't know until all of these people came after Kato. And then we got out. And that's Asher.
Question.
I actually prefer the druid, please.
That's the druid. And when we came out, he had to take the power that was inside that seed, because it is the power to make someone a god. And if we had let the Arcart get it, who showed up immediately after, we would have been giving it to the Chained Oblivion instead.
Okay. I need a second.
It's been a long, what is it, like 24 hours ish?
It's been like a long 5 hours.
A long 5 months.
Yeah,
that's
true.
By any chance, have you seen Rakugmo?
Big oof.
I've been looking for him too, and I figured maybe...
Ray goes bright red, digs in her bag, and pulls out Rakugmo's skull.
Oof. Ophelia doesn't look shocked.
So when all of you vanished, which that's going to be my next question, is where did all of you go? Rakugmo didn't leave, and when the door opened, there was a swarm of demons that came out, and I was protected by the Arcart, and Rakugmo was not. But I thought that if I took some of him with me, that maybe we can get him back.
It's possible.
And
We'll
if
see
we
what-
can't, at least we can bury part of him.
Okay.
This went from very joyous to very sad.
Ophelia doesn't seem super sad yet.
Looks sad.
What's happened to all of you while I've been gone?
So, I don't know. I wound up in Pandemonium somehow.
No biggie.
Yikes.
But I made it. Luckily, thanks to the sanctuary I made, I got back, but I tried bringing. I got Dark back. And then she motions to Dark awkward.
Yeah, hi, I'm here too. Nice to see you, and I
Hey,
go over and
Dark.
give her a hug.
She gives him a very tight hug back. Where had you ended up? And your wife, is she okay?
Yeah, she's good. We had a kid.
Oh,
I really wish you could have been there for it.
congrats! I'm sorry that I wasn't. I'm sorry about all of this.
It's all right. We're stuck, I guess. But,
If I remember correctly, Dark, you went to the Feywild?
yeah, I was about to say that. Yeah, I wound up in the Feywild with apparently no memory of anything.
Yeah,
Oh.
that happens. Kato cuts in.
But Ophelia brought me back, and I made it back, and yeah, things have been a little crazy. I decided to not put things off and got married while we could, because things got pretty hectic really quick. So
Yeah. It's kind of what
Yeah.
I've been gathering.
Yeah, hectic's an understatement.
and, who are your friends, Ray?
Oh, I don't think they would call me friends.
Yeah,
They
Rowan
don't
is
like
obviously
don't
placed
like-
herself between Amity and everyone else.
they don't like me very much. Which honestly, if our positions were switched, I wouldn't like me very much either. I actually don't like me very much right now. So, but the one in the front is Rowan, and then that is Amity, Vatham, and Vanya, and Shulk.
I,
I was gonna say Rowan and Ramona and Dasani are there too, but just
I don't know
not
if
moving.
if Ray would know their names.
That's fair. They're just there, looking asleep.
Okay.
and that's
Sorry.
their
Good
friends that are the reason why they're not very happy with me.
Yeah, Karos, Spark, good to see you. Karos, I got bad news.
What's happened?
I sort of motioned to Tasani. He's not there. Like, the body's there.
His soul's
Nobody's
gone.
home on the inside.
Amity starts tearing.
It's gonna be so great. We're only like 20 minutes in.
He looks like he's sleeping.
Yeah, soul gone. Shattered. Gone. Yeah.
And
Hey, Amity is looking to Vatham, and she's like, "If you don't stop talking, I'm gonna cast something. I don't know what it is yet. What's gonna
It's
happen?
gonna hurt you. I don't know how, but I'm gonna hurt you.
We'll have to return him to the sea at some point.
But we can't do that. We can't return him to the sea. What if we can get him back? What if we can get both of them back?
Oh, you can do that?
We're working on it.
Ah.
That's a big if, but
Shut up,
who
Vatham.
knows?
Amity shoots a glare.
I'm just waiting for her to raise her hand.
Ray continues. So now we have to deal with that, I guess. She gestures upward to the swirling mass above them.
Amity looks up. God damn it. Ophelia looks up.
Yeah, you look up. It's hard to tell because it just looks like the night sky. But when you kind of look closer, you can tell there is kind of like a swirling to it, almost like an overcast night. But other than that, it doesn't look too different.
And the druid was looking for his wagon.
Wow.
Which apparently you guys had.
Yeah, apparently.
Should also mention he doesn't remember any of this.
Yeah, he doesn't have a fucking clue.
He effectively doesn't remember anything past the last 5 hours, give or take.
And that he's hungry. We've got that one pretty firmly established.
Mm-hmm.
I will point out that while you guys were having this talk, you can see that Farron has been speaking with the druid. And Farron turns around and he's like, "Well, he should be fine in like a day or two. He pretty much just needs to rest and remember. He's I'm assuming he regenerated. That's why he looks different. He's just working off of that. It's a lot of powerful magic going through him right now, so everything up here is a little twisted around."
I'm sorry, who are you?
Vanya just
then-
raises her hand and is like, "Does that happen to him a lot? I feel like I need to know that going forward."
It hasn't happened since I've known him, but from the stories I know, it happens every couple hundred years or so.
Good to know.
We introduced ourselves. I believe we already know Spark and Karos. Who are the rest of you?
My name's Dark.
Okay.
Ophelia.
I'm Farron of the Fire Ashari. Nice to meet
Oh.
you.
Yeah, heard about you.
Okay.
That's not creepy at all.
Ophelia blinks twice.
Oh, I almost forgot if we're doing introductions. And you see Karos go, turn around back into the wagon. He's like, "Saga, it's fine. It's safe. You can come out."
Oh, okay. I get out of the wagon.
All right. And what does everybody see as you come out of the wagon?
Everyone sees a Triton female. She's got green hair, no like armor or anything, just a small short sword strapped to her back. She looks pretty fit and has a holy symbol to I don't know what people know of stuff. But yeah.
This is my sister. Her name is Saga.
So,
Hello.
Oh, hello.
Hi.
So I see you were able to get Farron out of the abyss. It's good to
Yeah,
hear.
yeah, it was pretty crazy. Yeah, demons and undead all over the place.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah, it's not great.
So, as this kind of awkward silence starts to fill the air,
Mhm.
you notice that you suddenly realize that the druid is no longer standing where he was next to Farron, and he kind of peeks his head out of the wagon, and he says, "Well, what are y'all doing? Are we going? Come on, let's
What?
go."
Where are we going?
He doesn't wait for he doesn't seem to hear your question and just pulls back inside of the wagon.
Did Vanya ever see or was in his wagon in any of the times that she talked to him?
Not that you know of.
Okay. I didn't think so. I just couldn't remember for sure.
Yeah, you guys kind of a little confused. Those that didn't just come out of the wagon, you're looking at this wagon, you're like, how are all of us going to fit in this small wagon?
Fuck, I hate you, Mike.
You forgot
I'm
about
glad that you
the
get to go on
referee.
this journey now like the rest of us have.
I hate this fucking show too. Oh my god.
I love this show and I love this reference, Mike.
I've never watched it.
I've never
I despise
understand
this
what's
show.
happening.
God.
Now I'm gonna assume, since y'all have survived this man multiple times, that just following his lead tends to resolve itself. Your silence is not reassuring.
Well, I mean, to be fair, this is Spark, by the way. Following
I was about to
anything
say, I was like, man, I'm so lost. Who the fuck is this?
can tend to resolve, whether good or bad.
Is it mostly bad?
That depends how you look at it.
It's not comforting.
Not reassuring.
It was not meant to be.
You know, I'm gonna just stick to, if you need me to punch somebody, just point me where it needs to be punched.
Well, for now,
To be
you
fair,
grab
if I
the
need
Sani.
somebody to punch something, I'm gonna trust Rowan with it.
Haha! Yes.
You're more like Cat Scratch.
Fair. That's fair.
Alright, Vatham. Grab the Sani. Guess we're.
Alright. Over the shoulder. Let's get moving.
You'll probably want to take Ramona too.
Well, yeah, that's.
I am
well,
one man.
Amity, can you do the?
I can do it for an hour, yeah.
Oh
I
wait,
can
can we
carry her
fit
if
the?
you
I
like.
was gonna say, can we? Whoa, buddy.
Just thought
Yeah,
I'd
they're-
offer, trying to be nice.
I wouldn't. This is Ray. I wouldn't. Dark.
Spark kind of
No
leans in
problem.
and is like, they're very tight knit. It's best not to get scratched amongst the cat fighting.
Gotcha.
And they're really angry at me right now. For a very good reason. I don't hold it against them, actually. Don't hold it against them.
To be fair, they've had problems with us too.
Yeah, the demon news. That's a
We don't
story
talk
for another
about
time.
The Jello from Hello.
We met his wife. Your girlfriend or something.
On that note, all of you
Whose
can
wife?
get in the carriage first.
Getting in the carriage.
No, not
Wagon.
you, Vathan the them!
I'm sort of carrying precious cargo here.
Yeah, exactly, but they're going in first.
Shilk just walks in.
Oh my god, Shilk!
We don't have time.
Yeah.
Oh my god, okay, fine, Vathan, go.
All right, one by one, you all pile into the wagon. However, as you get through the door, you realize there's no piling needed, as inside the wagon is much bigger.
I can feel the
You have to say it, Mike.
It's bigger
No,
on the
please,
inside.
no!
I can feel the
Safe
seething
as
from
hell.
it.
Oh man. Thank you. That was great. Yeah, you can see inside of the wagon. It does not look like any wagon at all. There seems to be a central pillar of bright lights with a kind of array of panels around it that are just arrayed with a dizzying amount of levers, buttons, switches, and all types of different like gizmos that you can see that the druid is already at work flipping. You can see that around this central area is a circular walkway that goes kind of spiders out into a ring around the exterior of this large chamber. And yeah, you all have to take kind of like a second as you just kind of take in all of this.
Do we need to put a copyright disclaimer before the beginning of this episode?
What are you talking about? I haven't said anything
As
about.
long as we don't say it.
Yeah, like this is the wagon. I don't know what other like vehicle you're
Yeah.
describing.
As far as we're
It's
concerned,
circular with buttons,
Yeah, I don't.
bigger
I
on the
don't-
inside.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't.
Yeah,
I don't know what you're talking about, Tori.
yeah, no other extra dimensional, piece of travel equipment is this. This is obviously a wagon.
Let's
I like how
not get
Saga
into
got
many
out,
hints. Anyway,
said
moving
hi,
on.
and then
And then hopped back in. Yo,
Right
it's
back in.
totally with her. She's like, I don't know any of you except for like him and maybe him-ish. Okay. Back in.
Yeah. Yeah. As you all walk in, Kato takes a look around. He says, "Oh, you've redecorated. I don't like it." That's a very niche joke.
I hate you so much right now.
the only
love
reason I
things
even
like-
know what that is from is because of Tumblr, and I hate myself for it.
I hate you.
Oh god, I love all of this, Mike.
I hate you and I hate myself.
All right. And yeah, as
Never
you
wanna come back
all
here.
file in, and the door closes behind you, the druid looks at all of you and is like, "All right, so where do we want to go?"
The air, sorry.
All right.
I swear to God, if you say where is that, I'm gonna lose it.
I was actually going to say, when is that?
This
Oh god.
What
Now.
year is it? Like 836 something? Like what year are we at, Mike?
Well, what you're referring to is the current year of the Critical Role stream.
I'm trying to remember what year we have it in game.
Well,
Way before that.
this is
yeah.
the Age of Arcanum, so who knows?
What is time?
There's a knock on the wagon door.
I won't like that.
What did we forget?
It's just fucking. Please no. I can only handle so much.
$20, I know
Oh.
who that is.
Opening the door. Did we forget somebody?
It's Nomad.
$20.
Of course.
I called as soon as you brought up time, and then there's a knock at the door. I'm like, it's Nomad. That can't be
Of course
anybody
it is. Who else would it be?
You know, gotta get the whole gang back together.
He just walks in. It's like, it's a fucking party in here.
You think?
Does
Looks
Nomad look different at all?
Nope.
Okay.
Nomad never looks
Vanya,
different.
Vanya leans over to Nomad and says, Nomad, when you meet the druid, is this what he looks like?
Yeah, Nomad, you see the druid. He looks much different from the last time you saw him, and even more different from the first time you met her.
Oh.
I hate
Nah.
you.
I love this much.
Trust me, you don't want to open that rabbit hole. You think time travel is a mistake in the first place, and then you open this can of worms, and you just end up with 14 heads that make no sense.
I'm starting to have a lot of regrets about signing up for this, and maybe the repercussions of shooting my patron wouldn't have been so bad. This is a headache that I can't understand.
Nomad just looks over at the druid. It's like, well, the job's done.
What job?
So,
I mean, I'm here now.
Right. I forgot this is a thing that happens. Well,
Who are you?
oh good God.
this is Nomad. You know him.
Just give him a day, please.
Okay.
I'll wait patiently. We'll discuss this in 24 hours.
To be fair, you have all the time in the world.
Not in this instance.
Oh, fuck.
Trust me, you
Well-
only know about 2% of it.
Can we get a move on?
Well, while you all decide where we're going, I'm just gonna take us to my favorite spot, and he just hits a couple buttons, and you all feel the entire chamber shake, and there's a groaning and whirring sound as the central pillar starts moving up and down and flashing lights. And a minute later, it just stops. That's much better. All right, can you all kind of move out of the way? I need to get to the door.
So, I'm just take a look out, see where we are.
Yeah, so you watch it as the druid steps out of the door, and Vatham, seeing how you were pretty much right next to the door anyway, you do look out, and you just see a black void with stars.
Um,
And you see the druid just kind of lean out the door and then grab a hold on top of the door and lift himself up onto the top of the exterior of the wagon.
I just like look up, like, where are we?
Do you peek your head outside?
I feel like I'm gonna regret this. But I'm gonna just like look up and then quickly look and come back in.
All right, yeah, you peek your head outside and you can see up below the wagon, sitting there, you see what looks to be some kind of like orb floating below the wagon. That's a mixture of like greens and blues. You can see that's near the edge, like it just seems to darken. Go ahead and just make a intelligence check for me.
All right. General intelligence. 8.
Yeah, you have no idea what this fucking thing is. You don't know what this orb is that is floating below the wagon, in the center of this star-filled void.
For a character with 19 intelligence, this is very fucking sad.
Yes.
Just to look back at the others. I don't know where we are, but don't step outside.
I'm gonna go follow the dude onto the roof.
Yeah, Ray would immediately stick her head outside.
All right. Yeah.
You know, clearly I need to do like reverse psychology.
Yeah, good luck with that.
No amount of reverse psychology can stop Ray's curiosity.
Yeah, Ray, you look out into this void as well, and you see the orb below, and you can make a intelligence check. Saga, you just kind of pull yourself up on top of the roof of the wagon, and now that you are on the outside of the wagon, you can see the orb below you, and then kind of behind you, two smaller orbs off into the distance.
Is the druid up here?
Yes, he's just sitting there cross-legged, looking down at the orb with a smile on his face.
I'll go sit beside him. And kind of like, she'd wait a sec to see if he said anything, and then, what are those? And point at the orbs.
It's the name escapes me.
Oh. Okay. And where are we?
We are above it.
I like it. And then I'll just look out at the stars.
Ray, you look out into the void and see the orbs, and you also can't figure out what they are.
That's fine. She'll just keep looking at him. Because we didn't finish the long rest, right?
That is correct. This was halfway
Cool.
through your long rest.
That's what I thought. Still rocking all these levels of exhaustion.
Yep. Yeah, so what does everybody else want to do?
Don't all talk at once.
No, man, just kind of looks at the main party. And it's just like, what did I miss in the few days that we've been separated?
Oh, main party is in second campaign or first campaign?
This is
He
the
doesn't
second
know
campaign,
anybody.
Therefore.
Yeah,
This
he's
is
kind of
very
just
new.
not acknowledged the first campaign party at all.
Uh-huh.
It'd be so much easier if we would have actually
Yeah.
had a group name for them, but
So,
Yeah, the Apocalypse Starters.
That's right.
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest, the group didn't have a group name, but they were part of a group. So
Yeah.
you can just refer the campaign 1 characters as the Slayer's Take
or the Slayers.
that's right.
or the Slayers, whatever.
They would respond to that, yeah.
Alright, so,
Huzzah.
so we didn't get the ship that Karos wanted. Rowan talked to a dragon. Got a piece. Got his ass, that points out to Asher. You know, back on this plane. Followed him, got Kato and Ray, and then, basically sort of led to these events where we don't know where the fuck to do now.
And Vanya speaks up, and we lost Dasani and Ramona in the process.
Yeah.
What do you mean? They're right there.
It's something about their souls,
Their souls are gone.
and it
They're
sounds
lost.
like there's nothing that can be done to get them back.
Hmm.
Oh, yeah, I've seen this before.
So is there nothing we can do to get them back, or is there something we can do to get them back?
He glares at you for a second. Do you want me to tell you the truth, or do you want me to just give you some fluff?
Yeah, just truth.
I mean, it can't get any worse.
You say that.
You know, at this rate, truth. Just out with it, man.
Vanya
As
would
far
look
as I know.
at Rowan and the rest of the group and say, do all of you also want to hear the truth?
I would. Says Amity.
The truth, then.
Glad this was a group decision. As far as I'm aware, there's nothing you can do.
As far as you're aware.
I know a lot of things. This isn't one of them.
This is out of your realm of expertise.
This isn't even within a box, 5 boxes away from my expertise.
This is unheard of, basically, for you.
Well, the situation itself is not unheard of.
But the solution, unheard of.
Ultimately.
Ado cuts in and he says, the problem is there's not really a solution to it. I don't know a lot about this, but I've heard of people who were born without souls. They, at first glance, they just seem like normal people. But it's clear that they don't seem to have wants or aspirations or anything. It's highly likely that Ramona and Dasani might learn to live again, but it would just be on instinct, not living. Sad to say that the Ramona and the Dasani that you knew, they're gone. Anything that they become in the future will just be a pale reflection of.
So
Wait,
if we...
Have
if
we
we-
stopped moving?
As
Like
far
the
as you,
thing.
as far as you can tell, yeah.
Oh god, root beer, no, please don't explode. Ah!
You're
Oh,
not
where'd
supposed
you
to
get
be
root
root
beer?
beer time traveling.
Someone found his mini fridge.
Oh god, that was so scary. Please no, I just want to drink you. Oh man, I want to say, can I open the door? But geez, that just sounds terrifying.
The door's
Oh, the door-
open.
Door's
Oh,
open.
okay, cool.
Oh, yeah,
I
it
go
is
out.
wide open.
Ray has her head out the door.
Yeah, Rowan, you.
Or just shoves past.
Yeah, I was gonna say you squeezed by, probably not in the nicest way.
No, not
But
at all.
Yeah, you
Elf.
also see the void with stars, and you can see the multicolored orb lying below the wagon. You can make a intelligence check if you like.
Oh. Oh, we are still exhausted, aren't we?
Yeah,
Fuck. No. Oh,
I think you
no.
still just have the one.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
just
we
have
ha-
one. Oh yeah, baby. We in space.
You didn't even
We
make
don't
an
know that.
intelligence check. You were trying to investigate the matter.
Oh.
Failed.
I mean, it was basically
It's
the
the
same.
It is the
same
same thing.
thing.
Yeah, but it's
I was trying to investigate space and it didn't work.
A nat 1 is a nat 1.
Essentially, you're like, where the fuck? The fuck?
I'm like a kid with like a tube of toilet paper trying to look at an eclipse and then went blind. That's about what this nat 1 signifies.
Oh, man.
Anyways, moving on.
Oof. So,
I know nothing. Yes, thank you.
yeah, you know nothing.
Okay, none of us know anything.
Yep, we're all just.
I mean, of the people who've rolled so far, you know nothing. Everyone can take a shot at it. It's not.
Yep.
It's not exactly like a religion or magic thing. This is just straight deductive reasoning.
All right, I'll roll.
Here. Gonna say, well, then that leaves us with Amity. Because, yep.
All right.
Oh, the 20 there, too. So.
Yeah, I saw that. Amity, you look out into the void and you look down and you see this orb and you remember your studies and you realize, holy shit, that's Exandria below us. Like the whole world of Exandria. just right below us.
Okay.
Hope you're not afraid of heights.
She is.
I'm glad this is just now coming up.
I mean, this
Why would
is on a new level.
This is a little different. This isn't your standard Vertigo.
Yeah, you guys haven't really done a lot of like air travel. It's been mostly,
Well, we've been flying on our sky sails.
well, even then, you guys don't go that high with those.
That's fair.
Yeah,
Mhm.
like most of your travel has been ground level or lower.
You know, that's true for both parties.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's gonna rush back into the tent as fast as she can, like backwards.
Can we, like, step outside and
Hey,
not
you-
fall to our deaths?
Well, there's
You're
nothing
right.
really to step onto.
You can certainly try.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
no, I disconnected, so I didn't know how Druid Asher got
Ah.
out. That's why.
Oh, yeah, he climbed up onto the top of the wagon.
I see.
Yeah.
Just sort of looked at me. Are you alright?
I would just stay here if I were you. Just stay right here. Don't go outside. Just stay here.
Feet firmly planted right there. Okay.
Yes.
Asher, the Druid, what are we doing?
Well, I'm taking in the sights while I wait for all of you to figure out where and when we're going.
It is really pretty.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna look to Nomad, like, question.
okay. Usually people follow that
You
up
ha-
with a question.
I'm just wondering, where do you think we should go from here? I'm gonna be honest. I always
ultimate
give it a very
goal.
open-ended objective.
All right. So we should look to the people that probably have goals in mind. Where do the rest of you want to go?
I mean, we have to drop Ramona and Sani off somewhere.
True.
Which I think is why we had suggested the air shari.
That's nice and pretty.
Unless... Karos, do you have anywhere where Dasani should be... taken to?
I mean, I was just going to send him out to sea,
Jesus.
funeral and all that, because I thought he was dead, but apparently he can learn to live again, so probably not do that then.
with the others. Like, so how do we end this war? Question.
Why is it even our job to end this war? What
It was
what is the point anymore? We were going for these stupid staff pieces. Now what?
Collectively, what do we know about the Chained Oblivion?
I was gonna say, as a group, it can't be a lot, and we have no purpose as a group right now. Our purpose was that staff. We got nothing.
Well,
Technically,
anybody that would like to recall information on the Chained Oblivion can make a religion check.
Oh, at disadvantage, baby. Can
Yeah.
we sleep, please?
Yeah,
Can
I'm
you hear
rolling.
them from the roof?
Yeah, you can hear them shouting, like trying to figure out what the fuck to do next.
What does
Would-
Vanya know about the Chained Oblivion?
Question, Mike. Would
And
the
Amity.
Hunter's
Amity
Bane?
did good too. Just me.
I'm assuming this does not cancel out the disadvantage.
No, it would. It would just be a straight roll.
Thank
I'm gonna
you.
climb. I'm talking about
Yeah,
wars in the Chained Oblivion.
Ray would also roll, and that's gonna be my second one. I can figure
Okay.
out what her religion button is.
Sure.
13 ain't bad.
Yeah.
Go.
Oh, I guess Ophelia could check.
Go. Sorry, it should just be the 18.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Our internet has been weird today.
All right, so I've gotten a success from Amity, Vanya, Saga, and Ray.
That second one was Ophelia.
Yeah, and Ophelia.
So you got both your characters. Damn, Taylor, look at you go, smarty pants.
So did I.
Yeah, but Vanya, that was sheer luck. She dumb.
She dumb, but she got a
Wow.
good. She's proficient in religion, and that really helps her.
All right, so, all of you kind of recall the same information. None of you rolled high enough to gain any extra information. But you recall information about the Chained Oblivion. At least what the records show is like the other betrayer gods. Many of them are chaotic and evil, and just are blights on the land. But the Chained Oblivion is much worse than all the others combined, as it is a being of pure chaos and insanity that all it wants to do is destroy. Why the Chained Oblivion became the deity was it was very early into the founding war, when the gods were fighting against the primordials. The gods were actually losing, and so in their desperation, they turned to a creature that they didn't entirely understand, and gave it the power to fight their enemies for them, and that was the Chained Oblivion. The Chained Oblivion, however, once given power, its insanity is what created the Abyss itself, and spewed forth demons, and with those demons, it killed gods and elementals alike. It had no qualms as to who it destroyed. It just destroyed. And actually, you know what? Because you did roll a 22, Ophelia, I'll give you this little tidbit of extra information. You would also notice, kind of thinking back, it was after the Chained Oblivion rose the power and started to just destroy everything. It was shortly after the deities lost control of the Chained Oblivion that the first record of the Watching Wolf and the Changebringer coming to power as well. So,
Huh, okay.
possible there might be a connection between those two things. Who knows?
Alrighty.
So there you go. Information about the Chained Oblivion.
All right. So Asher's Pop is going up about causing chaos then? Is what we're safe to assume with our good old buddy Archard out there?
Vanya says, I think it might be immensely more complicated than that, but sure. And if that thing is just chaos, I think the question is both how do we fight it, but how would we live in a world with it still there? It blacked out the entire sky.
Does anyone have any idea what the other gods are doing in this, period? Sort of like look around, like, would anyone come on something?
What was Paler fighting again when I went to him? Demons?
It was actually undead.
Oh, undead. Okay.
Yeah, and you didn't recognize where he was fighting.
Yeah. Bro doesn't say anything. She doesn't like to think about that encounter.
Sure, yeah.
wasn't a good time for her.
I will point out that when you got your vision of meeting Pelor, you would have noticed that the sky of that place was just like almost like a permanently dark gray color. There was no sun, no moons, nothing.
Well, other than his head, but
Exactly, other than his head.
well, that's ominous. Still doesn't talk about it.
Question for you, Mike. I don't think we ever discussed this, but where is Valthum's cleric order, claret order, actually based in? 'Cause I don't think you ever told me.
The Claret orders arose within Wildmount.
That's on the other continent.
Yes.
Again, what does any of this have to do with what we do now?
I mean, I could, as far as my plans, I could ask my superiors what the fuck to do next.
Does everyone still get the weird caller is busy vibes when she tries to braid a Baylor in this thing?
Yes, you would.
I think Hero would be like, the line is exceptionally busy. Please try again later.
The number you've reached is out of service, and you're also in space. So, you're above the satellites. Good luck.
Actually, I think Hero would be more like, the number you were trying to call is blocked from this destination. Please try again.
I have to accept the fee.
You have received a collect call from. I'm not giving my name to a machine.
Can we just go to the Arashari in our time?
We know what year it is, right? And by we, I mostly mean Amity. Amity would know what year it is, right?
I think so.
Yeah, Emily would know what year it is.
Okay.
I just don't have like a legit calendar
Okay.
of the events before the calamity.
All
So-
right. Well, The
Yeah.
year XXXX. Can we
Yes,
go there?
But we are capable
Actually,
of giving
it would be more
the
like
druid.
year XX.
That's fair.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
we'd be capable of giving the druid a year of some kind.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just Mike does not want to give a year to date this campaign in.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fine.
XXPC pre-calamity.
It's just as long as we can. That's all that matters.
Right. Yeah. And you can totally do that.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
So that's
I'd
where
like to
we're
go
headed
back
to.
to when dinosaurs roamed the earth, please.
Dinosaurs still roam the earth. You fought a
Exactly.
couple dinosaurs.
Exactly.
That's true. We have.
So that's why I want to go when dinosaurs roam the earth. See? Makes sense.
So, you trying to get the druid's attention then to come inside and take you to the Arashari?
Vanya's gonna say something before we do that. With him being like he is right now, should we wait for him to remember before we go to the Ashari?
Sort of like the Farron of like, do you get anything for
Well,
us?
because we saw how the Ashari were around him when he was
They're obsessed with it.
fully aware of what was going on. I don't want to.
Farron cuts in. Is like, I wouldn't say we're obsessed with him. We're just friends.
Bro in her head's like upset.
Vanya's giving him a look.
All right, I'll just come back over here to my group.
He's like,
Bro is like, okay.
he's
Good.
like, fine.
The farther the
I'm-
better.
I'm just saying that it might cause a panic. It might be counterproductive. I'm just wondering if it would be a good idea to throw him like that into the Ashari when this is also happening. That just seems like a lot of crazy at one time.
You know, maybe they've dealt with him like this before.
If this happens every 100 years, yeah, maybe they've seen him like this. Maybe they already know what happens.
Alright, then let's go.
Asher Druid.
He doesn't respond.
He's just like, I don't go by that. You know it.
Too tired for this shit. Asher!
Would you like me to get him for you?
Sure.
I'll climb on the roof again. Gotta do my workout, you know?
God, you fucking swole.
Yeah.
Oh, you're back.
No.
I remembered what it's called.
Oh,
It's called Exandria.
she claps her hand, but she's completely genuine.
It's a sweeter bean. How is that possible?
I
It's-
think the people in the cart, the wagon, know where it is that they want to go. If you wouldn't mind taking them, but they need to tell you.
Oh, really? And he kind of like moves over to the edge, and all of you inside just see his head descend down below the door frame. Is like, you all got it figured out then?
Is it just me, or is his voice changing more with every passing hour?
I copy him, so my head pops
I'm-
out too.
I'm trying really hard not to think about it too hard, Rowan.
Wait, Vanya, does that mean you're gonna start changing too?
I don't know, Rowan. I'm trying really hard not to think about this.
Oh, please tell me Watcher's not gonna start to sound like that. It's
I
so
don't know,
annoying.
Rowan. I'm trying really hard not to think about this.
Okay, fine.
Like,
Yes,
shows
we're
up-
ready. Can you get back in here already?
Right. And he just kind of like does like a little like somersault into the door frame, and then you see him kind of lose his balance and trip and fall below the wagon, and then he just is hanging off the bottom
Bro just looks at Vanya like, oh my god.
And then he like
How
pulls
do you think
himself
I
in like,
feel?
oh no, nobody help me, it's fine. he crawls back into the wagon. Is this
I can't tell if he's being sarcastic or not.
new legs? And then he just walks back in to the groups. Is like, all right,
I also climbed
where are we
back.
going?
Don't leave me outside.
Sorry, year blah blah.
But that's just when we came from.
Yeah, we want to go
Yeah,
back then.
we need to
New
go
legs, who this?
back to when we came from.
Why do you want to do that?
You asked us where we wanted to go and when we wanted to go. This is where, this is when. Move it.
That's so
'Cause there's-
boring, though.
Because there's a problem and we can't just run away from it.
Well, it's still gonna be there when we do finally go back.
Probably worse.
Well, not if we go back exactly when we left.
When else would we go?
When do you want to go?
You
I
know,
don't know.
Want to go when we just came from.
I just sort of looked at Nomad. It's like, is there a way like we could prevent this from happening in the first place?
You don't know how time travel works, do you?
Obviously not. None of us have time
it-
traveled Nomad. Well, I
I'm
guess we
just
do now,
asking.
ish.
I'm just asking, is that possible or no?
If you do one thing in the past trying to unravel it,
Which means
Granted.
really more problems.
sometimes it depends what you unravel. If I go back and say hi to something, not probably gonna unravel anything. Unless make that person's day better, thus preventing a murder or something. You can cause low scale things, but if you go back and try to prevent an entire shockwave of terrible events, you could cause something else to rise to power and do the same thing on a greater scale, or cause the fanatics to overrun everything and create a terrible yet oddly, weirdly satisfying change of events, or you could cause the uprising of some weird creatures that would normally not pose a threat to general society or
Okay.
collapse entire
Nomad.
future economies.
Nomad.
Wow, Nomad is.
Look, this is why we can't be going around to the future or to the past. Can we just go back to where we came from or when we came from?
While Nomad is having this entire like diatribe about the dangers of time travel, the druid is just staring at him with like this half-cocked look of confusion. He almost looks a little constipated as well. And just like, this one is really depressing.
It's just like,
Oh, don't get me wrong, you can cause good things to happen too. It's just
But
you can also to point out the logic in Vatham's question being faulty to a negative degree. You could also have the outlook of, hey, if we go back and stop the potential uprising of the Chained Oblivion, well, then we have all these other powerful gods that maybe never got killed by it.
we
Thus
also
forming new
couldn't.
religions and other various forms of things, or you could just say, well, it never was formed, so then, all the primordial elementals just destroyed everything, and that's terrible.
I mean, I'm more like thinking like a few months ago, or like a week ago, or like a couple hours ago.
I was thinking a couple hours ago of sending you in there and telling Dasani and Ramona to watch over our bodies so that we weren't just leaving them with the druid and a crazy mushroom lady. And then they wouldn't have gotten in and then they would be fine and nothing would have changed for us because we were in there without them anyway. And then we would have come back and then they would be there.
But you would still have to then re-enter.
How would that change our futures though? How does them
having
not
them
going
watch over your
affect?
corpse would then, say, alter the progress of, okay, well, now there's less people going in there, which means that there's potentially more of a potential disaster that could have occurred within wherever you went.
It was worth a shot.
You know,
You could attempt it. There's no, well, there's harm in trying, seeing their current
There
state.
seems like there's a
But-
lot of harm in trying.
Given to a lesser degree, you could certainly try it and proceed with the outcomes as they come, but
this is what you get when you give a D&D party time travel. It never ends well.
Let's just go
this-
back
this
to our
time-
time.
This time, while Nomad is talking, the druid is just kind of like walked behind him, and just like with everything he's saying, it's just like shaking his head and like making like swirly, crazy like fingers around his head, pointing at Nomad, just shaking his head, like basically giving the impression this guy doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about.
Rowan's just like rubbing her temples, and she's just like, Vanya, if you don't get him to move this fucking contraption, I'm going to punch him again. And not
Druid,
just once.
please, can we just go back to the time we were in, just in a slightly different location, so we can at least be somewhere familiar, we can leave our friends there, we can take a fucking nap. So tired. Please.
Fine. God.
And honestly, we all need to figure out what the fuck to do next.
He walks over to the panel and just starts pressing stuff. It's so boring. And a moment later, there's you feel it start to shake again, and the whirring and grinding continues. And then a moment later, it stops.
Vanya gets
Open.
up and sticks her head
Open.
out the door.
Open door. What does it look like?
You open the door and you can see that the wagon has been parked right next to the cherry blossom tree overlooking Zephyra.
Okay.
Does it look similar to how we left it last?
Well,
Is it all on fire?
Tree looks like it's in the same season, and
tree looks fine. The village looks exactly how you left it. Little different thing that wasn't there the last time you were here, but there's a dark swirling cloud overhead that blocks out the sun.
Oh, well, yeah.
yeah, but
That's
that was
for
there when we left this area. So when we left the temple, so
Yep.
Thanks for that.
city, wherever we were.
Come on, Amity, let's go.
Okay.
Take our Ramona on a disc with us.
Well, I mean, Karos, do you want us to keep Dasani with her for now, or?
Well, I don't exactly know what to do. I thought he was dead, and now there's a chance he's not. So I'm actually really confused. So I would say probably
we
best
are.
just to keep them together, so we know where they both are.
One of you carry him.
Bethan.
Oh yeah,
No,
yeah, I
yep.
can carry him.
Or one of you two.
See, the squash form of Karos just like reach down and pick up Dasani. No problem.
Small but swole.
One could say he's a swallows.
No.
Ugh. If I could take away experience points, I would.
If I could take away experience
you don't
points.
have to. All you have to do is this.
Yeah, but he can easily just come back from that.
Wow.
Taking away XP in a milestone campaign.
Exactly.
Next level shit.
Question mark?
And now Rowan's level 1.
Oh.
Just
I was never even level 1 in the beginning!
nobody was.
That's when you know you fucked up.
Yeah. But yeah, Rowan pieces out of this thing as fast as she can, away from
Yeah.
all these people she does not want to be around.
I follow them.
Where should we take them, Rowan?
I mean, we should probably just ask the Ashari if they have a place for them. I'd love to leave Ramona here by the tree, but I mean, it's kind of out in the open and a little strange if someone just walked by and she's just hanging out.
Yeah, we should ask.
We
They
could put
probably have
them in the house that we've been staying in.
Yeah, that works, I guess, for now. I don't know if the Ashari have something, but let's just do that for now.
That way we're not at least wandering through Zephyra with
2 bodies.
Just sort of look to the other group of like, do y'all have a plan as to what y'all doing?
Yeah, we start heading for our
Yeah, you
cabin
guys
house.
head out.
Group 2 heading out.
Yeah.
Whoa, this is group 1 in this campaign. Thank you very much.
It's group 1, but they're the campaign 2 crew, and they're heading out.
Oh god,
Hey.
it's too confusing. 1.2, 1.2.
Well, if you came up with
I
a plan-
actually just liked what what Kayla just said. The group is crew 2 or the 2 crew, whichever one.
The
Oh,
2
God.
crew.
The 2 crew.
2 crew
All
rolling out.
Yeah, you guys head out. Yeah, Kato turns to like Ophelia and Ray and Dark and them is like, so, do you guys have a plan of what you want to do next?
I mean, we can't not do anything. No matter what you say, Kato, in a way I am responsible for that. And even if it kills me, I'm going to try. I can't not try.
Fair enough, I can respect that. So then what are you going to try and do?
I don't know, I haven't gotten that far yet.
Alright. He looks over at Ophelia and Dark.
Well, there's probably more battle to be done in Vasselheim.
Oh, definitely.
Wait, what's happening in Vasselheim?
It's being overrun.
I think during the entire conversation that 2 crew was having, that Dark and Ray would have been catching up and he would have been filling her in on everything that's going on in Vasselheim.
Yeah. Yeah, so Ray, you would know that every day Vasselheim is attacked by devils, demons, and undead. And they've been holding them off for the most part, but sooner or later, they're only going to be able to hold out so much.
No, you're right, Dark. That's... Helping Vasselheim is something that's actually possible.
And also as a reminder for Ophelia, just in case Taylor forgot, there is also the problem that she's been having contacting the Raven.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yo, bro, I know those feels.
Well, whatever you do come up with, let me know so I can plan accordingly.
Of course.
Yeah.
Goes walking off into the beach. the two crew as you guys are walking
It's
down.
just our
into
name now.
Yeah, I mean until you come up with something better.
That's true. We still haven't come up with a name.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah. So the two crew, as you guys are heading down, into the village, you see the large, lumbering form of Sif, the Great Wolf, with the little boy on top. And you see the little boy kind of slide off of the wolf and just start running towards you guys.
His name again? Ari or something?
Yeah.
That is correct. His name is Ari. And
Eh.
as he gets closer to you guys, he yells, "Daddy!"
I'm sorry, what?
And then you watch as he just runs past you guys up to Farron, who
Oh
was
god, okay.
awkwardly following behind you guys.
Oof. Wait, what the fuck? Baron, you're not part of two crew?
He doesn't seem to be paying attention as he is having a reunion with his son that he hasn't seen.
Trying to have a touching reunion
Fine.
that I'm really emotional about, but nobody else is.
Doesn't mean enough to me.
Ophelia is, you just can't see it.
Yeah. If Ray and Ophelia were watching, they would be extremely emotional about it. Ray, please so.
That just leaves me with so many more questions.
Didn't we know that Sif was... Why are my notes such shit?
You probably were told, but just like
He
it's
was,
one of those things where it's like,
protecting...
We just didn't put two and two together.
right, yeah. Like in the moment, your mind was thinking of other things when Farron introduced himself. The first thing that came to your mind was not, oh, you're the dad of the kid that the wolf is protecting.
To be fair, at the
And
time,
my
we're
familiar
more
has spent
focused
a
on the
lot of
other
time
thing.
harassing this wolf.
Yeah, true.
Roan has simply kept walking. She does
Yeah.
not care.
Yeah, you can see people have started to notice that the wagon has shown up at the tree, and they're all starting to like rush in that direction.
Oh, thank God. Peace and quiet.
And you see Anna, as she is making her way there, see you guys, and kind of decide to peel off and come towards you instead. Says, "Hey, is everything all right?"
No.
No, Anna.
Yeah, it's in various states of not alright.
Well, how can I help?
Right now, we just need to sleep.
We need a place to keep Ramona and Dasani safe.
All right, fair enough. Yeah, well, let's take him to the house then. And she leads you guys back to the hut that you guys had stayed in. Kind of noticing the tension in the air, and I will just say, let me know if you need anything else. And she awkwardly leaves.
Sort of get Ramona and Sonny on beds.
Yeah.
Is there stuff in the hut
Stuff in the hut to what?
to make food?
Not really. That you would have to go and like find ingredients to cook something.
I leave and I go look for ingredients.
Okay, sounds good.
So I guess we just start planning, brainstorming.
Sleeping.
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 Don't get between girls and their naps.
All right.
It's true.
All right. So you guys bed down and finish your long rest. No problems.
I want to make a meal for when they wake up so they make up to yummy food.
Yeah, easy enough. You can find ingredients throughout the village. As this is the air Ashari, and you've spent a lot of time with the water Ashari. It's you don't really feel awkward just like grabbing things to use in the food because you know that it's all kind of like communal anyway. Just whatever anybody needs can have, and just grab an assortment of different ingredients and things to cook it in. And by the time the party wakes up, there's a delicious meal waiting outside. But before we get to that, uh,
Right.
the
Group 1.
the Slayers. You guys stayed back at the wagon. You can see Druid is just he's off to like one side, looking at something in the wagon, and is paying you guys no mind.
This crew has been in this.
What was that?
This
like-
crew, the campaign 1 crew,
The
Yes.
Slayer.
has been in this wagon before, right?
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
almost
Yeah.
everyone has been in the wagon to some degree.
Yeah. It looks a little different from the last time that you were
Okay.
in, but it's still the wagon. Yeah. So, what do the Slayers talk about? 3 of them. They are alone. Although maybe Spark might be there. I don't know if he followed everybody.
Oh, Spark is still there.
That's
Okay,
right,
so Spark
Karos
is
came
there.
with us.
Yeah, Karos was carrying Dasani, so he went with group 2.
Ophelia just goes, so I haven't been able to communicate at all with the Raven Queen lately. Like at all. So
That's particularly unusual
it's
for you.
discerning.
Yeah, no. That's really weird. Ever since you got back from Pandemonium, or
Was it then, Mike, or was it when she, like, after the whole thing happened?
I would say you noticed it when you got back from Pandemonium. You were kind of busy before Pandemonium, so if it
Yeah.
had happened before that, you wouldn't have noticed.
Okay.
But it wasn't something that you realized until you got back from Pandemonium that it was something that was happening.
Yeah, when I got back. I can still cast, though.
that's good. But that's really strange.
Yeah.
Do you all think we should go back to Vassal then? Or
I feel like we should. I might be able to help.
Oh, and excuse me, in case I didn't mention it, she hasn't been able to contact Morgul yet either.
I'm assuming he died.
oh yeah, wait, you haven't heard anything from Morgul?
No, last I spoke to him, he said he'd handle it, and then I haven't been able to contact him.
Huh. Did he say where he ended up, or?
No.
Huh.
I got like a weird static message. It was like his voice, and it was like, "Hey, I am Jit here, Jit, but you know."
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
I mean, it's not like with Farron, where we've known where Farron was, we just didn't have a way to get him.
Yeah, but at
We
least
have
we
no
know he's
clue where
alive.
Morgul even is.
At least he was the last time she heard anything. But we don't know where he is.
You think the druid can find him?
Possible.
And that's we already know this wagon can do all sorts of crazy. Feel like seeing if we can find our missing friend is not that big of a stretch.
True, we can ask.
Go back inside the wagon then.
Yeah, you can see he's just fiddling with something.
Druid,
Yes?
can I ask you a question?
Oh man, I was so close to saying just like, oh, you already did. Ah, ha, ha, ha. No, I'm not gonna be there. Yeah. What is it?
Can you and this wagon find somebody that is on a different plane? Presumably.
Possibly, yes.
We don't know where our friend Morgul is, but based on the fact that Ophelia went to a different plane and Dark went to a different plane, he probably was to a different plane, but we don't know what plane, and we actually don't know if he's still alive. Ophelia hasn't been able to contact him, but can you find him with this thing?
Nomad speaks up and is like, have you tried talking to the people that control the other planes to see if they've seen him?
Who are they?
Well, it just depends on the plane.
We don't know what plane he's on.
That's why you would have to contact all of them. Or start by crossing off your list of places that all of you went to. If you went to random places, maybe he's not one of those places.
Well, to answer your question though, I could find him. Depends on how well you know him though.
I would say we know him pretty well.
Great. What does he smell like?
I think only one of you would know that.
Fish.
Did anybody else come with her?
Well, Spark is still in there.
Yeah, Dark would have come along.
You know, Ophelia would have if Dark went.
So,
Be
yeah,
alone outside.
You guys are all there.
I don't know. Does anybody know what Morgul smelled like?
Uh,
I think Dark said fish.
Yeah.
I mean, I
It's
was gonna say more
seawater and
like
fish a little bit.
yeah, seawater is
Yeah.
probably a good description. I had to
Yeah.
smell its hair like every day. At least I had to. You know,
Yeah, it
seawater's
wasn't like,
about right.
It's not like he stunk. I'm just saying it.
No,
He
no,
had
I'm
this
just
No, not
faint
like the
hint of
bad way.
seawater.
Yeah, no, you're right.
All right. Well, seawater. Interesting enough. Any blemishes?
He would have the same mark that we all have from being part of the Slayer's take.
Oh,
That is true.
that will be easy. All right. Continuing. This. Okay. What's his favorite food?
Why is that important?
Well, I need to lock onto him.
Fish.
I was gonna say fish, seafood.
You know, there's this makes offline RP very. This makes all that time offline RP with y'all very distinctly like wow,
See,
guys.
but see, here's the thing though. I feel like Ray would remember.
Yeah, Ophelia
Kayla
probably
just
would.
can't.
I just
probably
can't.
know too. Since
Well,
they
how
were
about this?
together?
Make an insight check to see if you remember what Morgul's favorite food was.
Cool. Oof, we haven't rested yet. Still have so much exhaustion. It's fine.
Yeah.
Like, what if you've got to know something?
I'm a tired.
Come on.
I'm a very tired girl. Man, 17 would have been nice.
This isn't even a high.
Hey, Ophelia's good at remembering.
Fine. Ophelia has my back.
Oh yeah, yeah. Ophelia, you remember what Morgul's favorite food is, whatever the hell it is.
Alright, she'll say it.
Dark would also remember it because it was only DC 15.
I'm really tired.
I know.
Had a
Ophelia
long
pats
day.
Ray on the back.
It's actually like some heavy cream with like some blackberries and like some various other berries mixed in, and then topped with a bit of rum.
Of course, you
And-
already have it.
Frozen.
So we
He was
describe.
like, he liked really fancy shit.
we
Oh, yeah, at least it
describe
sounds
that to the
very
druid.
delicious.
Thank you,
He walked
Josh.
into that one.
Yeah.
Heavy cream is
You don't think I
usually
have
curdled, but
endless
he didn't know.
All right. And then he finally says, "Okay, last question. What was his childhood fear?"
Oh, Ray knows this.
It was. Fuck. Hold on. Where's my notes? It was
Spark just chuckles. Fish.
It was his family, right? It had something to do with his family.
I mean,
With
that's
his
that's
mom.
that's not that
No,
uncommon.
it was, but
with
yeah,
the
but it
trial.
was his mom, right?
Is
Yeah.
that your final answer?
I'm
Yep.
not gonna know where this is in my notes. Not on
It
this
was his
short of
family.
notice.
We fought them.
Yeah,
You killed his mother.
Killed his
we
mother.
killed his mom, and
Stepmother.
shoot,
Yeah,
I
whatever.
can't remember where in here, but Ray had to. It was in the stupid druid dream sequence.
Yep.
Stupid druid stream sequence.
Okay,
We were
no, that's
talking about that earlier.
Do y'all want the answer, seeing as how you know it?
I
Well,
know
We're
I.
not here.
They can make another insight check to remember.
Will do.
God damn it! If only I could find it in my notes.
It's like y'all are so damn close. It's really.
I
fucking-
know that I am so close. Fuck.
Yeah, it escapes all of you as you were kind of dealing with like your own fears at the time when you went into that dream sequence. So,
Just put down his mom.
Just put down his mom.
yeah, I don't think Spark was there for that, Josh.
Oh yeah, you're probably not.
Yeah, I don't think he was there.
Wasn't it something about being a slave or something?
Yeah, it was that whole, classic historical dark elf society, I think, right? Or something? I don't
Well, all right. Well, maybe that's enough. Let's see if will work out. And you see him go over to one of the panels on this central control area and just starts typing something in. And then let me see. You guys got 3 questions right. Ooh. I rolled a nat 1.
You know what, though? Of course Asher would fail us. Of course Asher would fail the campaign 1 crew. That feels right.
All right. So I'm getting several readings. Many here on the material plane, as well as a couple in the elemental plane of water. I think I might have locked on to a type of fish.
No, we mentioned he liked fish. We didn't mention he was a fish. So
He's not a fish.
Maybe it's a carnivorous fish, a fish that eats other fish.
He's not. It's not even like
he was
like
a drow.
he was a drow. That's like the least watery you can be.
There's water underground.
Yeah, but
I'm pretty sure
It's true.
drows. I'm
We
pretty
were
sure there's
underwater.
very few drow
Underground in the
sailors that
water.
exist.
we were underground on the water for a while. Well, thank you for trying, I guess.
Maybe we could try again if we can remember at some point.
Yep, possibly. Just need to remember what his greatest fear was as a child.
I'm really mad I can't find my notes.
All right. Anything else the Slayers would like to do? All right, take that as a no.
Next week.
Wait,
Oh, wow.
no, there is one more thing we want to do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We want
Okay.
to try to bring Rakukma back?
Yeah.
Okay. Sure. Yeah. How are you doing that?
Well, I'm looking.
I have his head.
I have True Resurrection.
Yeah, that'll do it.
And with our powers combined.
Do you have 25,000 gold worth of diamonds and holy water?
Well, maybe not 25,000. So, maybe we'll have to work on that.
Okay.
But we can go get it.
It's
We
true.
can figure it out.
Are you
She
guys
has
talking about
27,000
this?
gold.
And Dark has 25.
Are you
Why is
guys
Ray
talking
broke?
about this plan openly?
Of course.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
'Cause-
This crew? Are you kidding me?
Nomad is standing right there.
But they don't know who Nomad is, Josh.
We don't know who
I know.
Nomad is.
I was just saying that to follow up. Just like, do you need diamonds?
like, all the diamonds, yeah.
A lot of diamonds.
What spell are you attempting to cast?
True resurrection. On this skull.
How long has your friend been dead?
Not 200 years.
Couple months.
You can use less powerful magic still.
Only a head?
Spend a lot less money.
That's Kayla talking, not Ray.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I was like, really?
We only have a head.
I can use just normal resurrection.
That would work.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty much just
Restores any missing body part.
yep.
Oh, I guess so.
Yeah, regular resurrection just they just come to like 1 hit point with -4 to all rolls until they take several long rests. Where true resurrection is just like a brand new person with all their health and everything with no downsides.
Mhm.
Well, okay.
We don't need a full new person.
Who needs that?
I mean, even though he is worth it, I mean, we don't need to go that true resurrection route.
True resurrection is
We-
best saved for times when you desperately need it. In this situation, you are well within your time limit, seeing as. Never mind.
Ophelia goes outside and starts preparing.
Yeah, Ray just sits nearby.
Okay. Sounds good. Do you have regular resurrection prepared or?
Yeah, I'm assuming she would have taken it the night before.
Gotcha.
Spark does come up and offer to cast the spell
Oh,
because Spark also has it prepared.
if you'd like to, Spark.
It's something I can do to help.
I mean, I got it. If you really want to do it, though.
Just in case.
Alright.
Thank you, Spark.
Yeah, thank you.
Of course. And Spark will cast the spell.
Okay. So, Spark, you spend an hour casting the spell over the skull. And after the hour of chanting and whatnot is finished, you finish casting, and you see the diamond, all of the kind of brilliance and luster from the diamond just seems to go dark as all of the power of the diamond seems to coalesce at the bottom of it, and then just a drop of like magical fluid just lands on the skull, and then rapidly tissue and bone and blood just starts to appear around the skull, and within a moment there is a body of a naked kobold lying on the ground, and then a second goes by before the kobold's body just kind of jerks awake with a sharp inhale.
Hey guys.
Oh,
Dark goes in and gives him a big hug.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where'd all the lights go?
Oh, that's a
Out for a while.
yeah.
This is nice. The sun is terrible.
That's true. You probably like this better.
Mm-hmm.
Rakugmo,
Yeah.
you would actually remember everything that Ray has done since that, as for some reason, when you died, your soul was not taken to another plane, and you've just been haunting Ray this entire time.
This is gonna be great.
Oh God!
Like Rakugmo doesn't already have enough dirt over me after the whole you got possessed and mind controlled thing.
It's fine, guys. It's fine.
You know, if anybody was gonna have this power over me, I'd want it to be Rakugmo.
All right, and I think this is a good enough point for us to take our break for the evening.
Absolutely. So I will send us to break. So stick around. We'll be back in about 10 minutes or so, give or take, and we'll see you then. And we are back.
All right, perfect. So, Rakugmo is alive. And naked.
He just doesn't seem to notice.
I don't have anything for him.
God damn, Joe. That is the largest grade of characters I've ever fucking seen.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking crazy, isn't it? 15 freaking characters on the stream right now.
Hell yeah.
That's incredible. Never again, guys. Fuck this shit.
Your computer's just like, stop, please.
Yeah.
Bring it upon yourself.
Nah, it took me like 15 minutes to prep that page. It was easy. Anyway.
It's good to see you guys.
It's good to see you
It's
too.
great to see you
Good to
too,
see you, yeah.
Ray, I've been here forever.
You... What?
Yeah.
What do you mean forever?
I was here the whole time.
Through all of...
Everything.
The
I love
nightmare
this
fuel
kobold.
begin.
That was fucking terrifying.
I love this kobold so much.
So, all of that time I spent lost in the woods?
Yep.
Cool.
And your private conversations with Kato.
Don't say that. Nothing.
You had what, Ray?
Nothing. We were trying. He was trying to help me understand.
Yeah, Kato's a nice guy.
Kato is a nice guy.
Where is he?
Uh-huh.
Did Kato go off with two crew, or did he just wander off?
He left after they left. He talked to you guys for a little bit and then left.
He's around here somewhere.
Okay. I was just checking.
Nope, he's here.
Who's this guy? Just points at Nomad.
That's Nomad. He's... Do the others consider you a friend? It seems...
He shrugs.
I'll take that as a yes.
Depends on which one you ask.
seems up for debate.
There's a long debate about that. Realistically, I show up, I help where I can, they don't thank me. We repeat the process.
Wow!
No, I don't think we've ever thanked
Damn,
Nomad.
you got called out.
To be fair, every time he showed up,
How's
it
it
was
feel like
rather
to get thrown under the
inconvenient.
bus, Tori? Oh, like getting hit by a fucking Mack truck. Thanks.
I figured it'd just feel like getting hit by a bus.
Oh my gosh.
Or a bus
Um,
like Mack truck.
Well, I guess that means, Rakugma, that we don't have to catch you up on everything that's happened because you've been here the whole time.
I heard it all.
Good.
Yeah. It's been
We
an experience.
Been an experience for me too, buddy.
I was just kind of upset I couldn't punch anything. I'd try and I'd just go right through.
Aw.
Hey, Rakuma, have you picked all the flowers that are in this area? Just curious.
Oh, I just got back.
I know, but I mean, you've been here before.
Where are we?
We're at the, where's Zephyr?
Did more flowers grow here?
I mean, maybe. I don't know.
Can we go look?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go
Might-
look.
Might not be a bad idea to get you some clothes first.
Yeah, let's do
Am
that
I-
first.
He can make a skirt or something. I don't know.
A little
I-
flower.
I
Fine.
see where the problem is.
This might not go over well walking around naked in front of a bunch of people, so yeah.
Can I borrow a shirt?
Absolutely.
Maybe some pants?
Well,
mean,
it's
one of
Rakumo.
our
A
shirts
shirt
is going
is
to
gonna
be
be
huge
Shirt will
big
on
cover
on
him.
everything. Shirt covering like a little clip of
It's
rope
a
to tie it
dress
around his
shirt.
waist, and he's good. Dark will dig in his bag and get out a spare shirt he has.
The kid at the water park.
Yeah. He just puts the shirt on and it just drapes over him like monk robes.
There you go.
He'll cut it off around your knees and give you a rope to tie around like your waist, so it actually looks more like a robe instead of just a giant shirt on a little kobold.
Like a potato sack.
Uh,
Oh boy.
Okay, let's go get some flowers.
Yeah, let's go.
All right. You guys go find some flowers. All right. Switching back to the two crew. You guys.
Such a different tone on this side of of the
Yeah.
city. Oof.
Yeah, you guys. You finish your long rest, and wake up to the smell of something cooking.
yeah, food.
Is that food?
What is that?
Who's cooking?
I haven't smelled good food in too long.
Yeah. You guys follow the smell outside and find cooking outside the hut is Sega.
Good morning.
Hi.
Good morning.
I made breakfast.
Wait, what time is it?
I made breakfast anyway.
It's about dark cloud o'clock.
Say
Oh,
time
yeah.
is irrelevant,
Good.
but good
I heard
news,
my name.
Rowan. You can shadow step all the time now.
Woo! Permanent visibility. It's always dim light now. Yes.
It's just
no,
it's just brighter dim light, just enough so I can spite you.
It's morning. We woke up, therefore it's breakfast. I can work with that.
That's what I was thinking.
That works.
Help yourselves.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mhm.
It's nice.
Your
of
name
you.
was Saga.
Yep, I'm Saga.
It's a nice name.
Just smile.
Rowan does not eat.
Vanya sits next to her and nudges her.
What?
There's a giant swirling cloud in the sky. You can't not eat.
She has a point.
It's nothing new for me.
Rowan. We don't know what's going to happen next. We should take a good meal of it.
I'm fine.
I grab a plate and put it in Rowan's lap anyway.
Just stares at it.
Amity's eating, but like playing with her food.
Shilk looks over at Rowan, just like, "Are you incapable of eating on your own? I could help like I used to help the orphans.
Tori laughs. Rowan doesn't.
Just blinks.
No, Shulk. I don't need help. I'm fine.
Okay, good. I was worried your arms weren't working because you kind of need those to hit things.
She picks up the plate and lobs it at the house.
Okay, she's just angry.
I think
I
give
walk
her-
over and I pick up the plate if it's broken.
I was gonna say, how
Back.
how many pieces is this plate
I
in?
just sweep them up into my
it's
hand.
Rowan.
I got a
And then
9 strength. It probably just bounced off the house. Let's be honest.
Mhm. And then I'll sit beside her.
Beside me.
Yeah.
Ooh, she gets up and walks away.
Don't worry. She's like that with every-
Everybody will get up and follow.
Yeah, so would Vanya.
I'm not worried. Everyone deals with things differently, and I'm new.
Yeah,
Stop! You're making it hard to hate you.
Karos sits down next to Saga. He's like, don't take it personally. They're just working through stuff.
Yep. I figured.
Shilk just keeps eating.
I also eat a mum.
In real life and in the game.
Yes, it's both.
Except in real life, it's dry Cheerios. In the game, it's actual food.
No, it's dry Cheerios.
What are these weedy, round discs you've served me?
The Aerosari special.
Cheerios.
Net
No, they're called
Cheerios.
Areos.
They're certainly not bringing cheer.
Yet.
Yikes.
Big oof.
This can't go wrong.
It's already gone wrong in so many ways.
That was the joke.
Yeah, you guys see Kato walk up. Oh, something smells good. If I steal a plate?
Help yourself.
Gets a nice big plate and then
Rowan walks farther away.
I'm
feels like
pretty
I haven't
sure we're still following her.
Yep.
feels like I haven't eaten in a month.
I can make more if we run out.
No, this is plenty. Thank you.
I'm just walking away.
All right.
I mean, Rowan's not gonna say anything first, so she's upsetty.
And also threw her spaghetti.
Yes. Exactly.
Palm sweaty.
Which news week?
My friends are dead.
Fish mom spaghetti.
Oh god. All right. What do the three ladies who went off on their own do?
I was gonna say, what are we, just in a triad of silence?
Imogen's just like a blubbering mess. At most points.
Thanks, Joe.
Just don't want to lose any more people, Rowan.
lost them at all.
You're right, we shouldn't have. And I would give anything, everything, to get them back.
I would have gone instead. If given the choice.
They had so much more they needed to do.
And this is just what I don't understand. People can walk through time, go to different planes of existence. There's gods, there's all these things, and we can't bring back 2 souls.
I know. I was thinking the same thing.
That's why I asked if we could go back and stop them. But even if we could, if they knew that the trade-off could mean one of us would die instead, we all know neither of them would have wanted that.
We shouldn't have gone.
I was gonna say, do you think it was worth it? I don't.
Well, considering what's happening above us now, no, it wasn't worth it. And I hate that the person I've aligned myself with and that dragged us there. If I don't know. If I could take back that choice.
It's not your fault.
Isn't it? If
No.
I hadn't if I hadn't shot Bat, if I then hadn't needed a new and desperately aligned myself with Asher so that Baphomet couldn't hurt me again, couldn't hurt the rest of you, then I wouldn't have known about the 70s. I wouldn't have known what would happen when we brought 6 of them together. I was the one that had to touch that. That's what brought him back, and if we hadn't brought him back, we wouldn't have gone.
It's not your fault though. You didn't know, and we could all be dead if you didn't do this.
Asher's not even the reason we went in. Had it just been 2 random people there, had it just been Ray or just Ray and someone else or someone else entirely, none of us would have gone in. No matter what Asher said.
We went in because Kato's our friend. Part of me knows that, but I can't help but look at the sequence of events and see where I could have made other choices.
We all could have. I could have listened to Paylor when he told me not to go. I could have convinced all of you not to go. I should have told everyone not to go.
I should have listened to you when you told.
But I didn't tell you. I didn't tell you not to go. I just asked you questions. I was the blind one.
But we still would have gone after Kato. It was still Kato in there. And Kato would have still gone after Ray.
Would we have gone in? Had I said no? Had I said we should stay back because Paylor said we shouldn't?
Probably.
I don't know. Kato kept us safe out of things. Feels like it'd be kind of shitty to have left him in there.
Except now she's gone.
Fair.
And all I want to do is bring her back.
Me too.
Me too.
I think I'm starting to realize that's not gonna happen.
She was the best of us, wasn't she?
She was.
She really was.
I loved her. I was gonna tell her, and I never did.
I don't think any of us ever did. We've all been hiding so much from each other. There was always just so much going on, we just never had a chance to stop and
We never knew what was happening. Meeting all of you, the best thing to have ever happened to me.
I agree.
I am a better person because I've met all of you. You make me want to continue to be a better person.
Honestly, y'all are the closest thing I've got to friends. I'm glad to have met you all.
where the fuck did you
Where
come
did you
from?
come from?
Yeah, I'm like, wait, I thought Matha was still with Shilk, eating with brother-sister duo over there.
What the fuck?
He moved like the wind.
Very sneaky bear.
Jesus Christ.
You never saw it coming. Banum. Banum.
Oh god.
Maybe. And I don't know how we're going to do it. But we need to try to
Fix what?
them would wanted it. Them would have wanted to try. I don't know. There's a strange, chaotic deity in the sky, and who knows what it's going to do. We can't just sit around and ignore it.
We just let the others deal with it. It seems to be their problem anyways.
I think it's our problem now, too. If anything, I think it has to be my problem. Much as I don't really want to admit it, I think Asher has answers once he's himself again. And
Hey.
I have sworn myself or I have a promise with him. I'm still really vague on the details. But if he has answers to this, and I can help him somehow, I'm going to.
Can we just shoot
We'll
this
help
one in
you.
the face too and get you a new one?
I don't know. I finally have grown attached to Watcher, and I don't really know.
That's fair.
I think I'm making the choice to make this my problem. To stand by my patron, who stood by me when I had no one else that could protect me. And I'm going to try. Because I'm afraid that if I don't, it will continue to cost me everything that matters.
There's a good chance the rest of us will die in the process.
You might be willing to try to trust him, Vanya, but I'm not.
I'm not asking you to trust him. In fact, I think I would prefer it if you didn't. Because you'll see things. You've already seen things differently than I do. And if we're going to move forward with whatever plan he has, we'll need somebody that's willing to question. And I will not stop you from that.
Fine.
Please eat something now.
I have to go find Anna.
I feel like we're going to have a long day of yelling at God.
A long day of yelling at everyone, but I have to go find Anna, so.
Wait.
Whoosh!
Okay.
She gone!
Fuck.
That's loud.
Amity, I really hate it when she does that.
I do too. We're gonna have to
Amity,
yell at her about it sometime.
we're gonna yell at her about it later. Can I have a hug?
Yeah.
Do you need a hug?
I need a hug.
Hug. Vanya's kind of awkward about it.
Amy's
How
not.
do hug?
You say hug, obviously.
How do
Amy's like a snuggly huggler.
Watch the horns.
Yeah.
All right. Rowan, you go to find Anna.
Yee.
Yeah, it does not take long.
A.
She is with the rest of the Ashari, who had gone to the tree to see Asher, but as he has not come out of the wagon, they just kind of like, oh, okay. Started like making their way back to the village.
Hang on, I'm gonna sneeze.
Oh, okay.
I've been sneezing all night.
Oh, wow. Okay, I live.
Bless you.
Anna. Anna.
Yeah, yes, Rowan. How can I help you?
Standing like right in front of her, basically. Anna. Oh, are there other people around, or is it just me and her now?
There are other people, but they're not like standing around you guys. They're just walking by.
Oh. Is there somewhere else we can go? I need to talk to you.
Sure. Why don't we go to my garden? And she leads you to her garden where she grows a variety of different herbs and plants. So, what did you want to talk about?
Is there a reason that I can't commune with my god whenever I'm here?
It's probably just one of the protective wards on this valley.
How far out do the wards go?
The valley. You would have to pass through the storm clouds outside of the mountains.
Could I do that by myself?
Well, normally, it's not that hard, but as the storm is raging quite furious, it might be a little difficult to do it, especially on your own.
That wasn't what I wanted to hear.
Sorry.
Thanks. What's the deal with Asher, Enna?
Well,
The
looks
druid, sorry.
looks like he's regenerated, so it'll take him some time to remember us.
So it is normal.
As far as I know, yeah.
No one thought to mention that to us.
Well, I mean, he doesn't try to regenerate. It's more of a last resort kind of thing.
You didn't think that was important for us to know when one of our group members is devoted to him in some kind of way?
I guess I didn't think of.
Honestly, I just... You know what? No, never mind.
No. Say what's on your mind.
No, Enna. I won't.
Well,
Rowan leaves.
okay.
Jesus.
This whole dark
Just
on the
go
time is going to be
running
really
off
bad
oh,
for
alright.
ever pinning Rowan down for a conversation.
Oof, yeah, ain't gonna be good. Doesn't like what she's hearing. Whoosh!
Yeah. As you are running away, hear Anna's voice in your head.
Oh, no! No, no, no!
She
Head
says,
voices are not okay. This is Rowan's favorite thing.
she says, if you don't let it out eventually, it will just stay there and kill you from the inside.
She doesn't know if, like, Anna can hear if she replies, but she'll reply in her head anyways. She'll just be like, just fine. Let it.
That's
Oof,
it.
my girl Moody. Yeah, that's
Yes.
it. And she's just gonna run real far away.
Okay.
Like, not paying attention to where she's going. She'll probably get lost.
Sure.
That's the story of how
We lost Rowan in the valley.
Man, that could be a one shot in and of itself.
Hide and go seek.
So are you focusing on speed or are you also being stealth?
Half and half?
There's no half and half. You're either trying to run as fast as possible, or you're trying to stay hidden as you leave the village.
Nah, she's kind of just running.
Okay, gotcha. Then yeah, you just go sprinting off into the valley.
Peace. Yeah, that's
Alright,
kind of
guys,
her
I found-
afternoon. She's just out.
Alright, guys, I found a lot of black flowers for Ophelia, and we got got a bunch of random colors for Dark, because Dark, I can't remember what colors you like.
Blue.
What a
I got
year
mostly blue.
Good.
I hope you like them.
I do.
And then Ray, yours are red, because you've been really angry and scary, and this reminds me of you.
Yes, blue is one of my favorites. So
Oh, good.
Ray, you've been
Yeah.
angry and scary.
I
probably shouldn't have said that, but
mean it's two of their friends are dead because of me. And
I don't really think it's because of you, though. I mean, they chose to go in there.
they
I mean,
went
I
in
didn't
there
have a choice, but
Yeah, I'm glad that nothing happened to you, first of all.
not this time.
Not this time.
Damn.
I don't want there to be a next time. No, they came in after Kato, and Kato came in after me. And I don't blame them for being angry. I'm angry at myself because I was stupid and pretty much helped cause this.
I mean, this was kind of all of our doings. And we were all there.
We
It's
were.
true.
Yep.
I don't really think any of us tried to stop you.
No, I mean we trusted it. Like I said.
Probably should have had, like, better insight, I think. But I've only had,
Ophelia
like,
shrugs.
8 months to think this over to myself.
It's like I've only ever had all the time in the world to think.
Yeah,
We passed a
I
lot of pretty
was-
flowers, and I couldn't pick them up.
I'm sorry. No, I was too caught up in thought I would be the one to fix everything. And I found out that we hadn't heard anything. We hadn't been able to feel the arc heart in years, decades, hundreds of years. Kayla can't remember how time works. Insert correct usage of time here. And when we started seeing signs, I thought that I could fix it. And instead, I just made it worse. And that makes me really angry. A lot of people are dead because I thought I could fix something. And you guys trusted me.
Well, what other way
mean-
do you see it? Did you see it going? Because this is the only way I've seen it going. Therefore, I shouldn't be angry.
Well, yeah, I mean, who's to say it didn't go a different way and then tons of people still died?
I don't know.
And besides, even friends help friends make decisions. No matter how stupid they are, they're still there for them. And we were there for you.
Yeah, I mean, like, we lost a few people, like, you know, what's their names? And Dane.
Wow.
And to be honest, I just forgot. Like,
Oh,
right there.
What is their name?
So do we want the full list of people that have died under our watch, or the abbreviated list of people that have died under our watch?
This is a
I
brief
feel like,
fun.
yeah, if we went into a full list, we'd be here a while.
Mm-hmm.
But like, yeah, it was tough times. But like, we're here.
We're here.
And look at all these flowers we get too.
They're really
Great.
nice.
I'm like friends like all of you.
Mm-hmm.
Right about now is when like a large like dust cloud just erupts next to you guys. Something moving very fast. Flies past
Oh.
you.
Wonder what that is.
It looks like a person.
It's a tumbleweed on crack.
Doesn't Spark move that fast?
I think so.
Yeah, but there's usually like lightning behind when he does that.
And a lot more hair.
Couldn't tell if there was hair. That's too much dust.
Mm.
I mean, I can just go chasing.
Yeah, I don't think you need to.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you really want to, I'm not going to stop you. But
Well, no, it might be something dangerous.
yeah,
It's true. You're not cut out for anything right now.
Yeah, my tummy hurts.
Yeah.
We need to get you some food.
I should stop eating the flowers.
You
Yeah,
should stop
You
eating the
should
flowers.
probably
Good.
stop eating the flowers.
Probably not very good for you.
Dark will dig in his bag and hand him at least rations, and somehow let it borrow his water skin if you wanted to have some.
Yes, please.
When you
I
hand you
should-
3 rations and the water skin.
I should probably get fresh food while we're here. Everything in my pack has gone bad.
Rakug will like sniffs the air and is like, "Wow, I smell fresh food."
I can probably get some.
We
Just
could all
goes
probably
walking.
use some food. I feel like we
Follow
shouldn't leave him
Rakugmo.
unattended.
follows.
Yeah.
Like
Dark
ripping
is following.
on his like shirt dress.
Before we end this session, we have to find Rakumo pants.
I mean, it's fine.
Yeah. You guys start making your way back towards the village. As you're getting closer to the village, you run into Kato, who is walking the opposite direction towards you.
I found Kato.
Oh, Rakugmo, you're solid again. That's good.
Yep.
Did you know that he could see everything the whole time?
Well, when I finally found you, he was floating around.
Just hanging out.
No, I didn't exactly have a way of communicating with him. So. I could tell, though, he was a ghost and not, like, just trapped on the ethereal plane, so. That's why I didn't say it.
Are you feeling all right after yesterday?
Still a little tired, but I got some food in me, so I feel better. What about yourself?
I'm working on it. Nice to be around friends again.
Definitely.
What about everyone else? How are they?
Well, back at the village, they're eating, working through their grief. It's gonna be a hard road for them.
Maybe I shouldn't go into the village. Maybe I'll just stay up here.
The big enough. Avoid them. Talk to
You're breaking up a little bit, Mike.
Sorry, here I'll speak up a little bit. Yeah, it's a big enough village. You shouldn't have any problems avoiding
Is my
them.
entire
If that's what you
Discord
want to do.
crashing?
Oh, it might be Discord. If
There we go. Sorry, everything went robotic for a second. Can you say it one more time?
alright. Sure. It's a big village. You shouldn't have any problems avoiding them if that's what you want to do.
Well, you know about them. You know them better than I do. What would be better for their grief?
Have you tried flowers?
I have not tried flowers. They might like that.
I got extra.
You might also get punched in the process.
Yeah,
I-
they're a
I-
little off right
I
now.
punch back.
No,
I died.
Rakugmo,
Maybe
it's
don't
fine.
punch back. If
Don't
it's out of
punch
grief.
back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
things are not very well for them, apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah, this isn't the first time they've lost friends, apparently. They couldn't bring their other friends back, and now they can't bring these friends back.
That's awful.
Yeah.
Yeah. We know what that's like.
Absolutely.
Let's go. You can try giving them some flowers, Rakugmo.
Okay.
Good luck. I need to go take care of something.
Be safe.
Everything
You
okay?
too. It should be.
Hopefully.
And with that, he just passes you and keeps walking the way you came.
Because everything leads the same direction.
Yeah. You guys head into the village. Are you getting pants first?
Yes.
All right. Easy enough. Speaking with one of the Ashari, they can quickly make up some pants that fit Rakugmo, as well as some other clothes as well.
I was gonna say a shirt that's not a dress.
Yeah, exactly.
It's better than him walking naked.
Or, yeah, or free balling it.
I was just thinking that.
And then you guys going to go speak with two crew, or do you want to wait?
I feel like we can't put it off forever.
Yeah.
Rakugmo's just following the smell of food.
That's kind of what I figured. Therefore, we're gonna end up at two crew.
Yep.
Yeah, you guys eventually make your way to the two crew hut. You can see Karos, Saga, and Shilk are outside. I don't know if Amity, Vanya, and Vatham came back yet.
Yep.
We probably would have, right?
Probably, yeah.
When
Okay.
Rowan ran off.
I was gonna
Okay.
say, you guys probably gave
Some
up
food.
instantly trying to find her.
Oh
So
yeah, the second Rowan runs away, we've given up.
Or like
Yeah.
she'll come back.
She's promised that she'll come back, and if she doesn't come back, then we're definitely gonna hunt her down and kick her ass.
With hugs.
And maybe one arrow.
to like the leg.
Yep, it's going to be to the leg.
Then yeah, you guys are also there when the Slayers show up.
Oh look, the angry one's missing.
Yeah, Ophelia would be like, the angry one's missing.
I guess I'll get punched later then.
Just sort of wave high, like. I see another one has joined your group.
No, I was always here.
It's one we lost.
Not
ominous at all.
We were able to finally get him back to us.
That's good.
Ooh, that's a sore spot.
I mean, I
Ophelia
watched,
just goes
I
quiet.
watched him get eaten alive by demons, so... And then he
didn't
haunted
say
me for
anything about being
months.
dead.
Yeah, it wasn't
Oh,
a fun
God.
experience. Demons hurt.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Would you like to join us for some food?
Yes.
Sure.
Help yourself.
That'd be nice.
So what's the plan from here?
We're probably going to be heading back to Vasselheim here in the near future. Unless there's something we can do for you guys. I don't know.
Yeah, the city needs it.
Nothing springs immediately to mind unless Nomad, Kato, or the Druids suddenly start throwing out suggestions.
Which none of them are there.
Yeah, none of
Yeah.
those people are present.
Just sort of looked at Karos of like, so what's your plan going forward now?
Oh, I don't really know. I helped save Farron, so there's that.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I was originally planning on doing, and like we did that, and so thinking, maybe see about finding a new ship. Speaking of which, where's Sindri?
Oh, right, we kind of left him behind.
I forgot that we left Sindri behind.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Sindri. We never
Oh
went
my
back for him.
god. You cannot trust
It's
us
just
with
like-
NPCs,
it's
man.
just like,
We just
upon
vamped out of there
hearing-
so fast.
Well,
Upon
we have-
hearing Sindri, I was just like, oh fuck, yeah. Jeff Vatham's like, oh fuck, yeah, we kind of left him behind.
We had to leave. This is Vanya talking, obviously.
Mhm.
We had to leave very quickly. And we had gotten
Yeah.
separated from Sindri when Rowan was learning how to do something with lightning.
Mhm.
And then when we came back, there was an attack, and then there was Big Dragon. And so Amity teleported us, and
Yeah, it was either teleport or get,
roasted.
roasted by a blue dragon.
Well, that is something to do then. I can
Yeah.
go find Sindri. maybe while I'm there, I can get a new ship and one of those cool ships that Shogun guy had.
Probably.
It was a nice ship.
Ugh. The rest of the crew are probably there too.
It's so assuming anybody survived the attack on the monastery.
Mhm.
Well, the crew weren't at the monastery. We don't really
That's
know what
true.
happened to the crew. They weren't there at the wreckage, so if they survived, they're probably elsewhere in those islands.
Mhm. Well, that sounds like something y'all could take care of.
Yeah, probably. Problem is getting.
Seeing as how y'all have got most of your band back together, apparently.
Well, none of them have been there, so I don't think we can go there. Which means I have to get another ship in order to get there.
And then wreck that one, and then...
Yeah, pretty much.
Wasn't Spark there with you?
Oh yeah, I guess he did teleport us out. I guess he could teleport us back.
I just remember you guys talking about it.
Honestly, I can never remember what's everything that Spark could do. He's all kinds of magic. It's baffling.
it's just all the magic.
Just all the magic. I can never keep up. I get big and hit things with a sword.
I feel you there, Karos.
Yeah, I'm just small and punch things.
Well, but anyway, that's probably what I'm going to do, is go back there and try to get my crew back. What about yourselves? What's your plan?
Which group is he speaking to?
Oh, I guess both of you guys are there, aren't you? Yeah, I was like,
It's a general acknowledgement of everyone present.
yeah, he's basically just asking everybody. Group 2, Slayers, whatever.
He does that thing where he starts to his left as he begins his
So,
question and then looks at everyone.
If
Yeah.
there's group 2 and Slayer,
What's that?
I said if there's group 2 and Slayers, I guess I'm whatever.
Oh,
You're his sister.
Yeah, I'm not going with them to there.
You're like,
Yeah.
ew.
I'm like, I had to make
Boo.
sure you were okay. You
Yeah,
are.
she
You'll be
didn't really
fine.
like she didn't really like the last trip that we went on together. Because demons and everything.
That's
Yeah.
not true. But I don't think I'm the most
Re-
useful as I
really,
could
you
be on
really,
your
Saga?
squad.
You liked going to the abyss?
No, but
you know, I think that would be the first time I've heard someone agree that they liked going to the abyss.
I didn't say I liked going to the abyss, but you made it sound differently. It's fine.
I'm gonna be honest, I think Karos has a way of painting something nicer than it actually is.
I do have that effect on things.
I kind of want to try to see if I can help deal with that, and I'll point to the sky. But I feel like that's too big for just me, so I might want to try and just do the small things.
You know,
Vanya says, I think
I mean,
that's at least what I'm going to try and do. And our record isn't exactly great,
mhm.
but it's a really shitty world to have to wander by yourself.
Yeah. I gotta keep trying to stop a war, according to my superiors, so these guys are apparently gonna help me do it.
Apparently. That's what he says. That's what he's been saying.
That's what the guy above me keeps saying, so I'ma just assume that he's right.
I love how you keep taking it as like that when your orders were to help them stop the war.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Huh?
No, just help
It's
us
like
learn
Shoke
something
just-
about Vatham.
Shoke just kind of side-eyes you, and it's just like, you have so much confidence in us.
Yeah, I don't know where you get it from.
To be fair, my superior vouched for you. I don't know how the hell he knows you, but he says that y'all can do this.
Woo.
So he has confidence in us, but you don't. Apparently.
Okay, honestly, I have more confidence in Joke not killing me with his magic. If we're being very honest here.
I will also point out, Vatham, when you were giving your orders, not only were those orders coming from your direct superior, but there was also someone else there that was giving the orders that, as far as you know, was like the head of all of the Claret orders together.
Fuck. So this was like the orders upon like
This
is
came
like
straight from the top, basically.
yeah.
Yeah.
This is like the president has been killed. Figure out who the fuck did it.
Sure.
But yeah, if it's okay with everybody else, and you realize that this is probably not going to go well, and it's not going to be easy. If you want to try and do something about that, I wouldn't say no to your help.
Then I would gladly help.
Seem very nice.
Hmm.
And I hope you don't regret coming with us.
Yeah, don't end up like me.
Do you regret coming with us?
Wow.
Stay here.
Joking. I am joking.
God damn.
I am joking. God, you. I'm
'Cause,
trying to
you
lighten
can
the mood
leave at
here.
any time, I guess. You turn into a bear, and sometimes you try to hit us. Like,
To be fair, you gotta accept lycanthropy with its pros and its cons. The cons being you're not always in control.
What are the pros?
The pros are you can become a bear at will.
see that
Just
as
checking.
a pro.
Oh,
It's like with magic. The pros are some bad shit can happen. The cons, some good shit can happen.
Wait.
To be fair, I've only hit y'all like a few times, like a very small number of times.
Dark leans over to Ophelia and says, "We weren't this dysfunctional when we first started working."
I think we were, actually.
I didn't think it was this bad, but I mean, maybe. Anyway, sorry.
Your other friend. Is she going to return?
She'll be back.
She better. Otherwise, screw
She
the
does
sky.
know
I'm gonna
you're
go
hunting.
find her.
You're good at tracking.
Yeah, I have my skills, and I have Watcher, and a lot of determination.
So aside from us, Amity,
of
your
the other
your
friend.
plans?
Yeah, speaking of
go
the other
ahead.
friend. No.
Damn it!
Mm-hmm.
Speaking
I
of
was
the other
hoping
friend,
if I remained silent, I'd be forgotten.
No, that's
Rowan,
why I brought it
you-
up. You're not getting out of this.
yeah, Rowan, you just go sprinting off away from the village, up the valley,
As
uh,
you do.
as you do, through ruins of the battles that have waged in this valley over the last
Poor
like
valley.
few months. And eventually you just kind of like come to a stop on like a cliff face overlooking the river that flows through the valley.
She's just gonna sit, like pull her knees up to her chest and just kind of like mope.
Sure.
She's sad
Yeah.
and tired. She ran really far.
Yeah, you did.
And even though it doesn't work, she's still gonna try and talk to Paylor.
Yeah. It doesn't work. Are you saying your prayer out loud or just like in your mind?
I mean, she assumes she's totally by herself, so she'll say it out loud.
All right, what do you say?
Or just a lot of the same thing she always says, like, "Oh, you're out there. Oh, you can hear me. Hope you can talk to you. Come back." And just kind of a lot of that.
Okay.
Ah, yes. Caller
Is-
waiting. Wonderful.
Yeah, you don't get any response from Pelor. However, you do hear a voice behind you that says he's not going to have the answers to your question.
She probably does not need to turn around to recognize the voice.
Yeah, it's Kato.
Yeah, of course. What do you want?
It's not about what I want, Rowan. It's about what you want. What do you want?
What's that even mean?
Ooh.
I want Ramona back.
And if you can't have that,
Then I don't know. You know what? It's not even just Ramona. I want Zeris back and Zephyr back, and hell, barely knew Dasani, but I want him back too. It's not fair. Look at you and Nomad. Just on I mean the track Nomad's on, I don't think he'll ever die.
and me.
No, I mean, you seem to be just planes hopping just fine on your own, so you probably are gonna be fine too.
Well, just because I'm alive doesn't mean I don't know about death. There's people who die. There's people that are left behind. We're the latter.
Yes, thank you for telling me something that I acutely know.
You're going to have to get used to this, Rowan. You know you're going to outlive them.
Low blow.
Or would you prefer that you go out in a blaze of glory, so that
That's
others
not-
can cry over you?
That's not what this is about at all.
Then what's it about?
I know that I'll outlive them, obviously. But if they're, dying of old age after living their life, then that's fine.
Death is death, whether it's on your deathbed or on the wrong end of a sword.
Death is not death. Ramona and Dasani aren't even dead. They're still there.
No, they're not.
Except they're not dead. Their bodies they're there. They're breathing. So unless all dead people are breathing, then apparently I've been looking at the wrong kind of dead person.
Whether they're breathing or not, the Ramona and Dasani that you know are gone. I call that death.
Thank you for being like 10th person to remind me of that. As if I needed that again.
Then what do you need?
I have no idea.
Well, I'm not going to stand here and tell you that everything is going to turn out alright. Because I don't know that.
Thank you for your honesty.
No matter what we do, people are going to die. That's a fact. What we do in the meantime, what matters. You should be spending time with those that are left, not out here all alone.
You can't be around your friends right now, especially that one.
If you're going to blame anybody for their deaths, don't blame them. They didn't even know them. Blame me. I'm the one that you guys went in to save. I'm the one that's responsible.
I blame both of you. And myself. And it's easy to hate her. And it's easy to hate myself. Gods know I've done enough of that. But I can't be around Vanya and Amity. Not like it used to be. Everything is different now that she's gone. And it will never be the same again.
So what are you gonna do about it then?
I don't know. Kato, why do you keep asking me what I'm going to do? I have no idea.
Because you need to do something.
Let somebody else do something. Change.
Fine. Someone will.
Good. You don't have to be here, you know. Just go back to your old friends.
There's no response. And then you realize he already left.
Big oof.
So, how long does Rowan stay out here all by herself?
A very long time. Honestly. Yeah, she doesn't really come back.
Like, at all?
Nope. She's staying.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Not moving. But she's not going back. There's no concept of time, there's just a cloud.
Uh-huh. Well, then we swing back over to the people at the village. Your conversations of plans have petered out, and hours go by. Still no sign of Rowan.
Is your friend okay? She does this a lot, or?
Mm. She'll be back eventually, I think.
She promised she
kind
could
of
always
just
come back.
disappears sometimes.
She probably
She
just needs
promised.
time.
Yeah, I can understand that. It's not easy when you lose someone.
No.
Ray says, maybe I should just get us back to.
Ophelia is like, I mean, there's nothing else to do here.
It's at this point that you guys see Kato walking through the village towards the tree, and he looks like he's walking with a purpose.
Should we be concerned about that?
You know, it's kind of hard to say with Kato.
That I will agree with.
I'm gonna go. Anybody else wants to join me and see what that's all about?
My
Honestly, it's odd
curiosity is-
enough. It's strange enough that we were even able to see him. Let's be
Yeah, I
honest here.
think seeing Kato is very concerning.
So, do you follow Kato then?
My curiosity's piqued.
Ray goes.
Kugma will follow.
Amity.
If Amity goes, then Vanya would also.
Too, because they're upset.
Which she'll goes then too. I think it's safe to say everybody goes.
Yeah.
Okay. So everybody follows as Kato makes his way through the village and then up towards the tree where the wagon is parked. And you watch as he goes in, as you're kind of trying to catch up to see what's going on. A moment later, you see Nomad leave the wagon, and then the door of the wagon slam behind Nomad. And then there is a whirring, grinding sound a moment later as the wagon disappears.
Vanya looks at Nomad and says, "What's happening?"
Nomad, you would know that all Kato said was he asked you if he could have a moment with the druid.
Yeah, it beats me. Wait, did they just... Ah, fuckers.
What?
No, they just left.
We can see that. Thank you.
That was more me realizing it.
Like they just left your ass behind?
No. I just would have liked to know what they were doing.
That's why we all came up here.
I think now the question is, when are they?
It's a terrible joke.
I'm just saying, in general, like when the fuck did they go?
Probably current. Seeing as the most pressing issues are happening currently that you're aware of.
It's at this moment that the wagon suddenly comes back.
And they're back.
Okay.
It literally was a moment.
To you guys, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the door opens, and the druid steps out, and he looks a little different. He looks more put together, coherent, and he says, "Okay, I have an idea."
Just go.
Okay.
Just start. What's the plan?
All right. I wouldn't say it's a plan, but it's the beginning of one.
It's better than what we had like 5 minutes before.
We
Are
need
we
a
just
net.
ignoring?
A really big net.
Are we just ignoring why we came up here?
Did
Also,
already forget
what
the
the
other
fuck just
person
happened?
in the wagon?
Also, what just happened?
Don't worry about it.
No.
Now you say that
Don't
I'm just gonna
worry.
worry about
No.
it.
Well, now I'm worried about it.
I'm worrying about it.
A stern-faced looking Kato comes out of the wagon and he says, "It really doesn't matter." And then he just turns to the druid and he says, and the druid kind of like looks at him with a knowing look and says, "Right. So, here's the plan. By now, all of you know that my father is the Chained Oblivion. And he's returned in his full glory.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So, my plan is basically, I'm going to go stop him. However, in order to do that, I need to get something that I lent to someone else. So, he turns to look at Ophelia. He says, we need to go see her.
Oh shit.
Okay. I haven't been able to talk to her, so I don't know if that's gonna be a problem.
Yes. It seems that while I was exiled, a group of people thought it was a good idea to try and enter the realm of the gods and basically corrupted the whole thing. Now, the Raven Queen, she is still there, as she is still tied to that place. She can't leave. And that's probably what is happening, why you can't talk to her, is because things are a little bogged down over there. So, we're going to the ruins of the realm of the gods to find out what is happening with the Raven Queen. Once we do that, then I can take care of this problem, gesturing to the smoke above. Like I said, the beginning of a plan.
Sounds like a good beginning of a plan.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's going to be dangerous. There is a very high chance of death, so I completely understand if none of you want to come along. And so, I'm not even going to ask you to.
You know this type of psychology is just gonna make us want to come along, right?
Says you.
Ray just looks over at Ophelia.
I do know that, but that's not my intention.
Feels like, well, I'm going.
If you're going, I'm going.
Yeah, I'll go with.
I'm in.
Dark.
Are you sure?
Just need to send a message first and I'm in. We can do that later.
Alright.
Spark says, it's like, yeah, I guess I can go with. Don't really have a ship to deal with at the moment.
Caro says, well, I guess I'm going with too, because I was planning on going with Spark elsewhere, and he's my ride.
Oh. I guess we can do what it is you needed to do. What did you need to do?
Well, I was just going to go say let's go back to that place where we crashed and get our crew back. Maybe get another ship while we're at it.
That does sound important, yes. I realized I wasn't doing the accent. We can do that instead.
Great. Spark and Carol just kind of step to the side.
I like to
Vanya-
imagine that they do it completely in sync.
Just Vanya.
No, Spark's just a little faster.
That's true.
Or a lot faster.
Wow.
Vanya nudges Amity and says quietly, "What do you think?"
I don't want to go anywhere without Rowan.
Me neither. She's going to come back, right?
I mean, she's gotta come back.
She promised.
Yeah. I mean, she can't just run away, right?
I hope not. She'll look back up at the druid. Nope. She's gonna keep looking at Amity. Change my mind.
Oh, never mind.
Starts turning her head.
Look at your patron. Now back to me. She says, "But if Rowan comes back, do we want to go?"
I don't know. I feel like we should.
I am afraid of what will happen if I am idle. Even if it is dangerous, I would rather be doing something.
I mean, what else are we gonna do besides sit around here?
All right. And then she'll look back up at the druid and say, "Can we find our friend first? Do we have time for that?"
Yes. We have time.
Yeah, I suppose with you we have nothing but time. Really.
Yeah.
Let us... Amity, come on, let's go try and find Rowan.
Okay.
It's gonna take you guys fucking forever to get there.
It's not gonna stop us from trying.
Why can't make us fly?
I've got a scent dog and everything. Let's do this.
We've been practicing.
Yeah.
He's got his keen senses, and he's so ready for this.
All right.
He doesn't have exhaustion.
So, as
Thank
Amity
you.
and Vanya go off to try and find Rowan, and the rest of the party starts to get ready to go on this mission. That's where we're going to end it tonight.
No!
No!
Bye! No!
I need to know the consequences of Rowan's choices.
I know,
Ramona.
me too!
Oh no!
What did he do?
You will have a week to think about it.
Guys, can we play twice a week?
No.
Why not?
Let's...
Guys, like in game, we got nothing but time.
It's
We're
true.
all in quarantine.
No,
Says you.
I still have to go to work.
I mean, no, I
there's
do
some-
also work,
some
but-
people
Yeah.
have to work.
I'm still an essential worker.
I just have
Too.
school.
I mean, we could
So
maybe
much
find
school.
another day to do a random extra day in a week, but not like repeatedly. But that would have something we would have to plan out.
Yeah, I would also say like if we did do like another like day, it would be more of like a not story based thing anyway. It would be like a one shot, like
Yeah.
like the Slayers going into the abyss. That would
Yes,
be like a
probably
one
that.
shot.
And then I'll just be there as little baby low-level Saga while they're all like...
Low level. You're only like 4 levels lower than them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a big difference in the abyss, okay?
3 levels, technically.
Bruh, our
Yeah, 4
lady
levels.
Discord is fucking hilarious.
I bet.
Tori and I are gonna get jackets that say, what did I say our jackets were gonna be?
Oh, wait, it's right here. Hang on.
Hold on. My
oh.
actions had consequences I didn't expect. Me and Tori.
Well,
You could
on
probably get
that
those made.
note, I'm going to end the stream here before we get into a huge conversation and drag things on. So I will end the stream here. So thank you all for watching, and we will catch you next week.
Good night.
Bye.
Yay.